Good morning, YouTube. Welcome back to the channel. I am Tyler Fikes. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Today, we are going to be back on the Husqvarna, working on the foot pegs. So I'm going to show you guys how to replace your factory foot pegs with these AS3 performance foot pegs, anodized blue, just to match the rest of the bike. If you guys are new here, this is my 2017 FE501 Husqvarna. If you guys want to see any other videos relating to this bike, down below there is a link to the playlist that has everything to do with this bike on my channel. We're going to be covering a lot of different how-tos on this bike, just little maintenance tricks and replacement parts. Soon to come, this is the second video of the series kind of working on the bike. So if they aren't out just yet, they will be soon. Just make sure to subscribe and you will see them come out because they are the next coming videos. So in the last video, we replaced the stock skid plate. If you guys want to see that, go check that playlist out and it will be there. Today we're going to be doing the foot pegs, and then we have these all left to do in future videos that also will be on that playlist. So first thing is first with these, you're going to get them out of the package. So there they are. These ones are really cool. They come with some extra little pegs if you ever break one of these off. And they have the same material as those axle sliders you can put on your bike on these. So these will protect this if you ever tip the bike, slide down the road, something like that. At least part of your parts are well protected. So I just want to take a second to look at these. These things look really clean. Match my blue anodized wheels, spokes, very similar to the blue on the headlight and on the gas tank. So we're just kind of going over, cleaning this bike up, getting everything blue anodized on it that we can. As you can see, this bike is well done up. A lot of aftermarket parts on the bike. Honestly, I have no plans to ever get rid of this bike. It is perfect, and I'm honestly never even going to take it off-road because it is so clean. And just, you know, you put something like this on it, you take it off-road, it's going to get scratched up. And if that's what you want to do, totally do it. No worries. It's just not for me. I'm going to keep this bike as mint as possible. It doesn't have but one scratch on it hidden under the skid plate. And really, you could go over this bike with a fine toothbrush and you're not going to find much of anything wrong with it. That being said, I do love riding off-road. So I'm looking for a KTM 300 two-stroke. I do need it to have a headlight, and I'm going to be putting a Baja headlight on it if it doesn't come with one, as well as an FMF header and pipe. You guys will see why it needs the headlight down the road when I actually do get that bike. I have some pretty cool plans for it, and it's not even on the channel yet. So keep a lookout for that. But anyways, back to the bike install today. We got the dog here to help us out. So first thing is first, you're gonna wanna get these off of your bike. Now to do that, you're gonna need some pliers. I have two different kinds, a big and a small, just in case one isn't working out. So you're gonna have to straighten out this cotter pin and get this guy out of the picture. So you're gonna use your pliers to straighten those up, pull it out, put that aside, pull your little washer off, and now you're gonna get this guy out and make sure you have the right foot peg that goes in the same orientation, or else if you grab the wrong one, you're gonna be riding funny. So this is where the big pliers come in. I smack the back of this, get this out to here, and a big screwdriver might also come in handy just to finish tapping that out. So I'm gonna get this out, get this guy out of there, and it is spring loaded when you're tapping it, so make sure to watch it so you don't lose it. Pull your stock foot peg off, and don't take this off just, wow. Don't take this off just yet. Make sure you remember the orientation of it because that is important. I am going to look back at my video and figure out which way it was oriented because you want this the same exact way because you are reusing this part. Now that I have made sure I reoriented the spring the right way, it does kind of tuck up in here. Work on getting your foot peg in there, and you're just gonna need to put this bolt right back through all of those holes. So you gotta go through 1 hole, 2 hole, 3 hole, maybe you wanna count that as 4, 5, and 6, I guess 5. So through the frame, through the peg, through the spring, through the peg, through the frame. So since it is really hard to do with one hand, I'm gonna put the camera down, put it through. I am gonna get a fresh cotter pin. If you don't have a new one, you can reuse this. It just doesn't look the cleanest. So I'm gonna get a new cotter pin, and slap this back together. And now I got the new one on, threw the new cotter pin on there, squeeze it up, and just to confirm you put your spring in right, give it one of those, and boom. Right side of the bike is done, and I think that looks really good. It's a little beefier. Obviously now you have that added sliding plate, and it's just one more part that matches blue anodized. I think it looks really cool. So now we're gonna get the other side done, and I will meet up with you after that. And now that both sides are done, I would like to give you a quick tip. You're going to need some kind of a stand or a second person to hold the bike up on that side, because there is no possible way to get to that cotter pin while your kickstand is down. So the kickstand has to be up like that. I'm holding the bike right now. You obviously can't do that while you're down here working on it. So I had my buddy come out and hold the bike for me while I worked on the other side. Super easy install, 15 minutes tops, 30 if you're really sandbagging it and just messing around, doing other stuff. I think it took me about 20 minutes with making a video. So super easy upgrade, and I think it looks great. If you want any of these parts that I am putting on the bike currently, including a wrap, I will have all this stuff listed down below for my bike. If you guys want the same thing for your bike and it is a slightly different bike, maybe different year, maybe it's KTM, something like that, just check out their websites. They do have plenty of similar parts, if not the same parts, for different model bikes. So that is gonna do it for today's video. Super quick, easy install. Hopefully that helps some of you. I know I had never done it before. I like to figure stuff out on my own. I kind of just played with it, eyeballed it and figured it out. Not hard, super simple. Not a hard install. I'm a pretty beginner when it comes to working on bikes. I'd say I'm more mechanically inclined. I've worked on trucks for a long time. I do a lot of stuff with my hands. So wasn't challenging for me, but honestly shouldn't be challenging for too many people. It's pretty simple install. Hopefully this helped you. If it did, you guys like the bike, anything like that, give it a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe because we do have a ton more stuff coming on this bike. We've got a few more projects to go on it, and then I'm getting close to due for an oil change, so I'm also going to be throwing on a how-to oil change video on this bike. And KTM, Husqvarna, Gas, they're all super similar. Honestly, all motorcycle, dirt bike configuration motorcycles are very similar. So one thing I do on here, you get a Suzuki, a Honda, a KTM, something like that, and it's a similar year, similar style, it's going to be beneficial to see this and work on a different bike as well. It's pretty similar across the board. There isn't a ton to change on how these things go together. Maybe different bolt sizes, stuff like that, but it's going to be the same principle. So anyways, hope you all liked the video. Thank you for watching, and until next time, see you guys later.